Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to explain why capitalism is the best system for protecting man's rights. So to begin with, man has the rights to life, liberty, and property. This is something I explained in a previous video, and it should be a fairly widely accepted concept. Now, capitalism is the best system for protecting these rights because what capitalism does is it says to the government, your job is simply to keep force out of society. Don't initiate force, you monopolize force to prevent other people from using force on each other. Now, why do we not want force in a society? Because what force does is it essentially says, you can't make your own judgments. You can't use your own reason. And in doing that, you're taking away man's means of survival, which is his mind, and his ability to reason, and his ability to make judgments about what he believes is proper for his life. So, by using force, you are hindering man's means of survival and ultimately making him less able to survive. Because all of our minds are individual. Every human mind is an individual mind. There's no such thing as a big collective mind that exists, just as there's no collective eyes or collective nose or collective mouth or collective stomach or collective heart or any other organ. Every person is an individual. There's no argument that could prove that the mind is a collective organism. It's absolutely absurd. But people act as if it is. They act as if we can use force on people to convince them to do things that I have decided are good for them or that the government has decided are good for them. But we don't have a collective mind. That's why force is so damaging to a society, and that's why the government needs to be there to monopolize force and to prevent its initiation in society. So that's why we need a government, but a government can't stretch out its its arms too far and take away and violate our rights either, because in the same way, if it initiates force, it's preventing human judgment. It's preventing man from making individual judgments for his own life. Therefore, the government has no responsibility to engineer society in a way or to try to change society in massive ways by pushing people's behaviors in one way or just like slowly just nudging them toward making a better decision for their lives. That's not the job of government. The job of government is to protect individual rights through the elimination of force. And anything beyond this is an attempt to use force to engineer an ideal society, which ultimately stifles human judgment, stifles human reason, which is man's means of survival. And ultimately, it doesn't lead to these utopias that people think they lead to. If you look throughout history, every single collectivistic utopian experiment has led to complete failure. You could look at Nazi Germany, which was extremely collectivist. You could look at any communist state throughout all of history. All of these were attempts by the government to create this ideal society through the use of force on individuals for this collective good. And ultimately, this always fails. Alright, I think that's all I have to say for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.